I'm saying? From VA to Cleveland all the way back, you know what I'm saying? 434 stand up, man. G-Town stand up, H-Town stand up, man. We're gonna do it just like this. Yeah. I'm from Virginia, the first place they brought slaves to. In 1619, yo, look at all we've been through. A couple 100 years later, finally thinking we free. Then we got segregation laws, and plus we hanging from trees. But listen, this that type of stuff that give me passion and the hunger. This that type of stuff that let me know that we can conquer. No, I'm not ashamed about the name and where we come from. Made a lot of legends, I'm about to name a bunch of. Ironic, let me start with my dog, Mike Vick, Allen Iverson, the first pick in 96. Rondé and Tiki Barber, they was from Rono. D'Angelo from Richmond, he was singing for the grown folk. Rest in peace, Magoo, you know his style was really different, man. Made a lot of heat with Missy Elliott and Timberland. Gotta shout out the Clips, making they chips like Trey Songz and Chris Brown. They gave you nothing but hits. Hey, listen, Chad and Pharrell would treat production like a chess move. Yes, I am from Earth, but my favorite planet is Neptune. 757 to the 434. The 804 gave us Jamal, you know I love you for sure. I think I'm one of the exceptions as a person who was born real. From Virginia all the way to Cleveland, I'm Warren Thornhill. Shout out to the Evans brothers. Man, I love to see you winning. While you at it, go and peep our album with Rashad Jennings. Virginia's for lovers, you either haters or lovers. And they get that paper for brothers, and I place no others above us. I went to Gretna High, you know where that's at, right? Population 1,300, one stop light in Virginia.
You already know what it is, 757, the best of the best podcast on the East Coast. This is the No Limit Podcast with your boy Just Ed and D-Lo the Shogun.
Shogun!
You already know. And tonight, well, I can't even say tonight, this evening, this morning, this episode.
It's afternoon right now, honestly.
Really?
Well, 4 o'clock is afternoon, I still feel like.
Yeah. But today, we got the group G.I. Wonder in the building.
Yeah.
Hey. That first track, y'all heard it. You heard what he's speaking on. Now, a lot of people got the positive energy when it comes to Virginia, but they do. They got it. You heard the bars.
Yes,
Yo, fellas.
My God.
I appreciate y'all coming, man.
Are you kidding me, man? We honored to be here.
This is actually, you know, the crazy thing is, y'all the first group.
Oh, yeah?
The first group.
Yeah, first group.
We made history.
Yeah.
Made history.
Say less.
First group to come on the show. Usually we have a couple people that bring their friends and stuff like that, but first group.
Hey, man, we bringing groups back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I can dig it. So, is everybody from Virginia? All three?
Most definitely.
Well, yes and no.
Yeah. I'm originally from New Jersey, but I've been down here since 7th grade, so I'm Virginia.
Okay, so your formative years mostly is down here anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
there you go.
I can dig it.
Yep.
So how'd y'all all meet? Are y'all related, family, friends?
So, myself, I go by Virginia Q, and this is my brother, Crime Wave.
Biological brother.
Actual brothers. And then Chris.
Yeah, I go by Chris Cross.
Yeah. We met in school, and like you said, 7th grade.
Yeah.
You moved down to Virginia, and that's when me and him met. In Gretna Middle School.
Been locked in since then.
Locked in.
Hey, that's a family right there.
Yeah.
That really is a family, because some people, they you know, they do the little rap groups, or they got a little clique here and there, and they might last to high school.
Yep.
They might last in college, but after that, everybody live their own separate lives.
Yeah.
So y'all sticking together that long, I gotta give y'all props on that one, man.
Appreciate it, man. Salute.
So when did the music start for y'all?
Man.
Ooh, good question.
We just gonna go down the line. There's 3 of y'all, so this is new for me. So yeah, just start down the line.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which way we start?
Yeah, no, we starting this way. We work our way down.
For sure.
No, bro, for real. Like, I would say since like 5 years old, it's like, as far as actually like, okay, there's something to this. Like, as far as like, it's something different about this. Like I said, like, our first introduction to hip hop was Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Boom, boom, boom,
You know what I'm saying?
boom, boom. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like officially like getting in studios and stuff, I was in 9th grade, so
Yeah, I was.
10th, I think.
So, I remember starting to write raps when I was in the 7th grade, 12 years old.
Gotcha.
And I think we actually went to the studio for the first time when I was a freshman. So you were a junior. in high school.
Right,
Yep, because you're 2 years ahead of me.
So you big brother.
Yeah.
You little big brother. You big
Yeah,
little
that's
brother.
right, that's right.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Because when I said, hold on, wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Okay,
Yo.
got it.
That's what
didn't
everybody.
peep it. Didn't peep it till
Got
just
it.
now.
That's what everybody
Okay.
say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got me by 2 years.
Solid.
So-
Okay.
You finding out that rap is what you want at 5 years old. That means brother was like 3, so it was just born in y'all. Do y'all have anybody in y'all's family that is
Mom and dad, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel it's funny because I feel like our dad put like the actual music in us. Like I listen to all the old stuff, like the Isley Brothers, all the good stuff. And our mom, she put like spirituality in it. You see what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And we just merged the two. And my mom, she always musical too. Like she actually, I think she's still in the group today.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like a gospel group, and we always thought like, that's cool. And then of course seeing Bones, like, we like the unity, we like the brotherhood. So
I can dig it. I can dig it. What about you, Mr. Crisscross? How did it all begin?
I think I started a little bit before I moved down here, like 6th grade, I believe I started rapping. But I fell in love with music. Rapping. When I first heard 50 Cent, 2003.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a
menace.
menace.
I was 50 Cent. Yeah.
He was a gremlin.
And from New Jersey too? That's a problem.
Right,
Boy,
right.
listening-
That's a problem.
Yeah, it was
Listening to
different
50
up
Cent
there.
back then,
Right.
Yeah, my parents hated it. They used to like hide CDs and everything. Man. You already know.
you can't hide that though. Like he really had that. He really had his era on lock.
He had gunshots on his track. Like,
Yeah.
who's doing that at that
Yeah.
time?
I mean, he
It's
took
insane.
9 shots. I mean,
Yeah.
That's it again. Most rappers now, and I don't mean to joke the dead, but most rappers nowadays they get popped one time, they done.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and
Facts.
then we gotta remember them like they're icons and the greatest.
Yep.
This man got hit 9,
That's
got up, and said, you know what? I'm gonna make a movie. I'm
In
gonna
a
make some
video
movies
game.
and
Yeah,
video
some
games and some merch.
I'm gonna take over
And
the
then
world.
after that, I'm gonna buy a water bottle.
But do you see where that man confidence come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. Whatever
Still
happens,
beefing. Yeah,
I'm
for
rolling
real.
with it.
Yeah.
It don't
For real,
matter.
bro.
I'm actually excited because he's about to do this documentary on P. Diddy, and he petty.
He very petty.
Petty. So I'm actually very, very excited about this.
That's the last person you want to beef with.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
honestly.
No,
Honestly,
yeah,
too.
because bro, it's just like you got petty people, and then you got 50 Cent.
Yeah.
He is King Almighty Petty.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
That's who I look up to for my petty level.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think like, what would 50 be?
Right.
Yeah, that's all it is.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, he Crisscross came down here from Jersey to
7th
VA in
grade.
7th grade,
Mhm.
and then y'all linked up, y'all clicked. Is that when y'all officially came up with G.I. Wonder?
No, actually, so when he moved down, that's all that I heard about him. Like, the new dude can spit, like he can rap and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I heard him, and I thought he was dope. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I had just started writing at the time, so I wasn't like promoting myself in any way whatsoever. I was basically just keeping raps to myself. Me and bro would freestyle a lot. Like, we would go out to the car when we was at the crib and turn on the radio and just rap over actual songs. And it helped us to be able to actually freestyle because it was like 2 parts of your brain working.
Right.
It's a lot. You know what I'm
It is.
saying?
Right.
Freestyling is an art that people discredit all the time.
Yeah. No, for real, bro. For real. And so, like I said, I think my freshman year is when we actually started, like, rapping at the lunch tables, rapping in the hallways, and then it becomes like a public thing.
Taking over the school for real.
Yeah. And so everyone is saying at that point, it's like, it's y'all. It's like us two and him, like y'all crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? This is Gretna High School. I mean, how big was our graduating class?
Maybe 100.
Maybe 100 people.
Like,
Maybe.
small school.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
The
each other.
population is like 1,300.
Yeah. One stop like.
Where is
literally.
Gretna? Is it in the 757? Is it
No.
434.
434?
Yeah, it's like, where
Between
Danville
Lynchburg
is?
and Danville.
Damn.
I know exactly where Danville
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
About,
Okay.
it's about
Danville ain't got nothing either. So if y'all
Exactly.
smaller than Danville,
Yeah,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like
Jeez.
30, 40 minutes north of
So
Danville.
so that
Okay.
means you know about God, I don't know why I'm saying this, but Troutville and Botetourt or Lexington.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I had a part of my life in those country
Oh,
areas.
did you?
So yeah, like
Okay.
when you in a song you mentioned like Roanoke and stuff like that, like those cities I actually know about, and I've actually lived there for a little while.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So let me ask you this though: have y'all done any shows in the 757?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
No.
It was only in like Richmond.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Damn, the 804 is the only place to get
Yeah.
love. What Snoop said? Y'all ain't got love for the,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got love for the 7? That's crazy. That's crazy.
bro. Like, man, yeah, we just haven't.
Yeah.
We need to though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would
Nah,
love to.
we gotta set something like that up. No offense to the 804 members, because y'all are part of Virginia, and we represent the East Coast, so I fucks with it.
That's right.
It's just, I want to see more shows here, especially with talent like that, man. Like,
Absolutely, bro.
For sure, bro.
I can't, can't complain. How would you describe y'all sound?
Ooh.
Good question.
So I think you got to throw in some Griselda. Obviously, Bone Thugs and Harmony influence. Exactly. And some J. Cole in there, Drake, Kendrick. It's just like we really, look up to those guys who have a lot of substance.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like you said, the melody side of it, actual musicality, making sure the bars are dope, but it actually sounds good as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys understand both parts of it, because that's a big downfall. I don't want to say, I'm not categorizing you guys as battle rappers, but battle rappers who try to transition into music.
Yeah.
That's the big downfall of them, because
exactly.
they don't understand that. Okay,
Right.
my bars are fire, they're tight.
Right.
Of course,
Yeah.
you do this.
Mhm.
However, does it sonically sound well?
Yeah.
To the masses. That's what you're going for at this
Exactly.
point. So
Exactly.
I definitely like that you guys
Yeah.
understand that.
Battle rapping? Y'all battle rappers too?
We used to we was in it heavy,
Yeah,
bro.
we was in battle rap.
Like
heavy,
URL
as
type?
fans.
Yeah,
heavy?
like every night, bro.
Yeah,
like pull up to Walmart, go inside, get one of them cold slugs. You ever been in the deli section?
Mm-hmm.
And get them joint. Then you go back in the car. We cut on the little thing on YouTube, put it up and watch it from like 1 a.m. to like 5
Yeah,
in the morning.
literally all night.
Just watching it.
Oh, 'cause
Constantly.
Surf just got locked up, so
Yeah.
there's an
Yeah.
opening.
Free to wave.
There's an opening.
There's an opening. It's crazy.
There is an opening, and I think
Yes,
Arsenal doing movies now.
Oh wow, I
You
didn't know that. Yeah.
Charlie.
Tubi.
Oh man.
They still
No,
movies.
no,
How
no
you live.
discredit
Yeah,
to Tubi.
you definitely
like-
disrespected too.
No discredit. I
too.
mean, because any podcast station or any station getting it is getting it
Yeah,
regardless.
that's right.
But I'm a quality guy. That's just me.
Likewise.
That's just
Yeah,
me.
you never
yeah.
had a bootleg.
Okay.
Do I
You're
watch
right.
them? No.
You know what I'm saying?
Since 2003, probably. I don't.
Right, I
in the-
guess.
It's
Well,
like-
speaking of that, quality wise,
Mm.
how do y'all feel about that? Would y'all push out a lot of music, or are y'all the type to, we're sitting on these 10 songs, we're gonna promote them the right way and go from there?
Definitely setting on the 10 songs, promoting the right way type of vibe. It was a point where I was, cause like I'm also the engineer and I make all our beats, so it's like I got more access to like push out stuff and just like do stuff, but like we really pride stuff on quality, cause it's just like yo, and like he really taught me that too. Like yo, like we ain't gotta make 5,000 songs. Let's make 5 amazing songs. Cause if I look at it kind of like basically like Quincy Jones and freaking Michael Jackson when they made Thriller, they had like 300 songs, but they only chose 9, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
yo.
you never know. The moment might come with those 292 songs might work, or 290.
that's true too. That's very true.
But it's also about timing, though. You know what I'm saying?
Time, time
the
is
song
important.
might not be bad, right? But it just might not be for right now.
That's facts, bro.
Because some of the greatest out here, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, how many songs do you think they got in the repertoire? They're not just sitting. They're not just
So
sitting
many.
down.
You see what I'm
They have 500, 600, 700 songs in the catalog easy.
100%, bro.
You know?
I think Chris Brown said, because Shannon Sharp had asked him, how many songs do you have in the vault? And he said over like 3,500.
Mhm.
I believe
So
it.
it's easy.
And he
His
was
albums have 3,500 songs.
That's a fact.
Exactly. So I mean, but nowadays it seems like artists, they're rushed to put out music.
Mhm.
Otherwise, their fans or potential fans get bored.
Yeah.
It's like, when the album coming out? When the album come out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like when is it came to a time where people just be like, yo, this album, I'm gonna cherish it. I'm gonna listen to it over and over and over again. I know you do. I know I know he does.
I'm the same way.
But a lot of
way.
people don't, and I feel like artists, that's when you get the bullshit music and you get that ass quality, because they're rushing. They don't actually get time to really think what they're saying, or they're just putting it out because it has a nice beat.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I look at it, because it's like, it's so many. I swear I haven't heard an album that was like cohesive since like Good Kid, Mad City. like some that actually made sense. Cause like you hear an album and have a good intro, like yo, this sound crazy. Next song come on, like yo, that's dope. And then it just go left. It's like you was talking about this, and all of a sudden we in a strip club. Like it really don't make. But like, you get it, cause like they got to make a hit. But it's like.
So you want your albums to kind of be like in order,
It's a
like
story.
the story,
Like a
yeah.
movie, yeah.
That's how it's been since it started. It just recently changed. I want to say in the last 10 years.
You know what I mean?
Thanks to streaming.
And
There
but
you go.
and it's also from all the social media. Our attention span is just not as long as they used to be.
Facts.
Yeah, that's
we
it.
can't hold shows nowadays are 15 minutes usually.
Yeah.
Especially for kids, right? Because their attention spans can't just sit there
They can't sit there.
and process all that. So you need
Exactly.
30 seconds, 60 seconds, a quick hook, something that sounds very nice to the ears and pleasing to catch somebody for them to sit through that whole thing. So sometimes the bigger industries like, hey, we'll put this out instead of just doing a cohesive album that might not get as many spins or might not get as many plays. At the end of the day, it's a business and they're trying to get as many spins as possible.
Yep.
Yeah,
So, but that's taken away from the art. 'Cause that's what it is. It's art at the end of the day,
it is.
but art will sell regardless of how it is.
That's
Quality wise, you'll find somebody who likes that art.
Exactly.
It's just they want to sell it for every penny and wring it dry.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You right. Yeah.
So does that, because Spotify's coming out with these new rules in 2024, what artists have to get in order to get, money in it. Are y'all usually worried about that, or y'all just having fun with it?
So I guess you could say having fun with it at this moment in time, but it's like that is one of our goals, is to truly capitalize on the monetization of the art. It's like, we always do it for the love, of course, but it's like ultimately this is a dream and a goal for us. You know what I mean? It's like something that we can fantasize about daily, but if we don't put the actual steps forward, it won't really happen. You know what I mean? So it's like it's about getting them ducks in a row, getting things in order. You know what I mean? Just handling the business side, making sure things are on the up and up. We've been, just recently really gotten into merchandising and stuff like that, and so it's dope, man, because we're able to finally see in a tangible way when people actually support us and stuff like that. Because we've been having people tell us this stuff for years. Put your stuff together, get it together, present it to us. We will buy it, even when it comes down to like physical CDs. Obviously, when it comes to listening, it's like a thing of the past. But a lot of people like those as collectibles. You even have the older people who are willing to buy and listen to it.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
I'm not all the artists, all entrepreneurs, anybody we bring on the show, please bring us something of yours, merch-wise or just business-wise, because when y'all do get famous and stuff like that, I'm going to cherish it. But when y'all hit the tippity top, it's going on
ahead and sell that.
eBay.
Sell that.
I'm about to get
Yeah,
paid.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm
Not
like, yo,
money,
you know who sat on this couch? You know who's? I want $2 million. You know what I'm saying?
So I do agree with you on the physical thing, like physical aspect of CDs or vinyls or things of that nature.
Yep.
For me, I've recently been getting into vinyls. So like you guys, I was with my grandmother a lot when I was growing up. So I'm with Bobby Womack, I'm with the Isley Brothers, I'm with all that, right? So I loved her vinyls. New age ones I wasn't into until recently.
Okay.
And I'm starting to get back into, because I'm like, when they got those weren't old vinyls, those were brand new things. So why not start collecting and get it crates right now, and then go back later on and do the whole thing? So it's a new appreciative site for me for all vinyl and physical copies, because everything's digital, but digital can crash at any point in time. Things get taken off of digital.
That's true.
Because now you can alter your own lyrics on your own song, and nobody will know in the span of 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So I want that original physical copy
Exactly.
that nobody can change in the first place. 'Cause that's where the value's going to come from, 100%.
That's true. That's
So
true.
I love that.
It's a great point.
Are y'all speaking of what he was just saying about switching up your lyrics and stuff like that?
Mhm.
I was watching a clip on my way here, and this guy, he was rapping or whatever like that, and then he took an AI vocal from Lil Baby, and it sounded just like Lil Baby verbatim,
Yeah.
but it was homie's lyrics. Are you one that would try something like that, or is this not for you? Because I feel like it's about to be a fad, like it's about to be something dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, so when you say try something like that, do you mean like put on this facade as if I got a Lil Baby feature, or?
Yeah, because I mean, at that time, at this point, you can do it. Like, let's say y'all a group and it's like, man, I really want Scarface, or I want Bone Thugs and Harmony to feature on it. Switch up.
They don't need AI for the Bone Thugs feature. I mean, so I know I just cut you off, Ed. So I want you guys to answer that question, but I know what I just said. I want to get into that next song then, since he's talking about y'all got the AIs on there.
Yeah.
Tell them y'all don't need the AIs. You got the phone calls. Y'all good. They good. So he don't know. I'm gonna tell him now. They got a feature from a Bone Thugs and Harmony member. I'm gonna let you find out who when we play the song. Yeah, not no AI. This is real. This is real life.
Well, then that whole question was just bogus.
No.
I just wasted. I wasted 2 minutes and everybody's laughing.
It wasn't bogus at all because I think of it when you say that creatively. Like, how can I approach it creatively? I would do it in that sense. Like, if you're just trying to create something to, let's say, increase visibility, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna make some content. What would it sound like if I did a feature with Lil Baby? I'd probably do something like this. You know what I mean? So I would make it known that I'm not trying to do any snaky stuff.
Yeah, you ain't trying to get sued.
Exactly.
Like
you know what I mean? But I would use it creatively. For sure.
I agree with that.
Yeah, content.
And that's people's problem though. They say, "Oh, I have a Lil Baby feature." And Lil Baby was like, "Okay, cha-ching, give me my money."
Exactly.
And that's a whole issue. You can say, "Oh, look at this AI sounded like Lil Baby," and you're all good. You're in the clear.
Exactly.
Everybody knows. But since this man didn't think y'all had a feature in the stock like that, we're gonna get into the song right now. Before we get into it though, this is called "Thank You." And
Making sure. No, I'm just making sure it was still running.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Southern Harmony. Like my brother said, man, growing up, we were just the biggest fans in the world of the Bone Thugs. And shoot, man, long story short, 2020, we ended up making a tribute song, basically just letting them know that we appreciate what they did for hip hop and what they did for us in our lives personally. You know, and I have a great relationship with a guy. He goes by the name of Cam Junkie, and he used to be their go-to videographer, photographer. He was on tour with them, did a bunch of videos, photo shoots, stuff for him like that over the course of a few years. And so we made that record. I sent it to him, and he was like, "Yo, I think this joint is dope. Y'all should try to go big with this joint. Can y'all get out to Cali?" Because that's where they all were at. We were like, absolutely. So we took a flight over there, man, and what he wanted us to do was shoot the music video for it and have the members in the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we ended up going to Crazy Bone's crib, which was insane. Linked up with Lazy Bone at another spot that day. And so it turned out at that time, they were the only 2 members in the area.
Okay.
Busy Bone was in Houston, I believe. I think Flesh was in Florida. Wishbone was in Cleveland. So, you know, after we shot that in November, ended up coming back to Virginia. A month later, we get a call from my guy again. He's like, "Yo, Busy heard the record. He likes it. He wants to put a verse on the remix." And he was like, since he does love it, he gonna show y'all love on the price. Only $5K for the feature. But my guy said, "I'm gonna pay that for y'all." So,
that's love.
That's a lucky. That's a lookout right there.
Yeah.
That's for
That's
sure.
God, what y'all do? Sacrifice a goat? ain't nobody doing no features, no 5K, especially no legends. That's
But
right.
that's a lookout already.
That's
5K
one.
for
Yes.
a Bone Thug feature.
Right.
Yeah.
Right there. Then the homie, it says, "You know what? I see
gonna
y'all
pay
put
that
in the
for
work.
y'all?
I'm gonna do all this for y'all
Crazy.
just because they believe in the vision."
Absolutely.
That's what it
facts,
is.
bro.
That's all it could be.
And that's the best kind of support right there, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
That's the best kind of support
For
right
real,
there.
bro.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna get right on into it.
Yes,
This
sir.
is G.I. Wonder, Thank You, featuring Busy Bone.
Sir.
RPD, yeah.
Yo, Crazy Bone, I remember being bullied in school. Hop on the bus and hurry home, then I would listen to you. It's all real, the art of war really helped me open doors. Had me feeling better about the clothes that I couldn't afford. I remember watching First of the Month as a kid, and we got food stamps, so of course I did. Stayed solid, Flesh and Bone had when it did a big. And y'all still rocking, it's been over 20 years. I was creeping on the come up, for real. But was skeptical cause I ain't wanna block no blessing. Life is eternal like he's 1999. Plus I'm a Christian, so you know I love the resurrection. And Eazy-E was such a vital part. 5 brothers, it ain't nothing that y'all can't do. Just wanna give out some roses while you here, cause y'all really helped me out. Thank you.
See, I came up all the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up all the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up all the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up all the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD,
it was the first of the month breakdown. Feature Mariah. For the love of money's the root to evil, but the song was fire. Sitting in front of the TV, hearing you harmonize. Braids tight, the threads loose, and the beats was God. Just knew I was gonna be a member by 25. Was like 7 at the time. I ain't even lying. Crossroads hit a little different when somebody died. R.I.P. to Uncle Charles. Thank God mine's still alive. I was bumping all the war. This one clog your mind, and this two like half the time. But if I could teach the world to look into my eyes and know that it's all real. Every time I rhyme, had to show the thugs love. You know, Pac was a vibe. God showed me 7 signs. We was backstage, was busy. Tell security, let us slide. Just wanna give you roses while you alive. That's true, cause y'all really helped me out. Thanks.
See, I came up off the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, see, I came up off the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up off the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up off the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah.
When the worst should come, the worst is verses. Well, I almost feel like this is third person, but it ain't no competition, bitch, we working. Without our fathers, it was far from ever being perfect. Little niggas listening to us, we was all hurting. Taking the money we made and putting it back in the hood. Had a little of a taste of fame, paying it forward, making our souls good. But better believe when on the road, niggas, we wish you would. So many demons got their ass beat up, put up in their ass shit. Straighten out the hating, look at Satan getting locked up. Bitch ain't no debating, he was fucked up. Remember the nigga that's standing there getting unplugged us? Now they are the trolls as they hide behind and duck us. Just us, the industry plays bird box to dust us. But yeah, I don't wonder too many real niggas still love us. Just us, the industry plays bird box to dust us. But yeah, I don't wonder how many real niggas still love us.
See, I came up on the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up on the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up on the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah, I came up on the bone thugs, crazy, lazy, busy, rich, flesh in the flesh. RPD, yeah.
Yo, gee, I wonder. This is Flesh and Bone of Bone Thugs in Harmony. I wanted to give you an exclusive, very special shout out for being a lifelong Bone Thugs in Harmony fan. Me and my Bone brothers really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. We appreciate that with all of our heart. And I wanted to thank you as well for making a tribute song to Bone called Thank You. It's out on all platforms right now, so I will be checking that out. Man, I can't believe you really put out a song thanking Bone Thugs in Harmony. Man, that's real special. I'm honored. We're honored. Like I said, I'm going to check out that record. You keep up the great work. Keep smashing that pen to the pad. Keep smashing them beats, brother. And hopefully, sometime soon, we can meet up. Salute.
Salute.
Man.
Yo, that was wild. It was wild. I'll give you 3 reasons why. One, I was already bars right there. You broke it down. You telling your story. It ain't got to deal with no violence. It ain't got to deal with no killing, no dumb shit. Like, it was just telling your truth. The second wild part is, I knew he was going to rap fast, but I'm used to hearing them. I was like, oh, they got their little tempo going. How is he going to match that? And he matched it so well. And giving y'all a shout out. And then coming out with an outro saying, yo, I support y'all. I'm watching y'all. Yo, y'all going to be doing big things. And a thank you. I haven't seen any other group, and I haven't seen any other artist have that type of love. Right. You know what I'm saying? To get that type of love. Usually, you pay this $50,000, pay this $15,000. That's it. You get the song, whatever. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But that was love right there. That's really, really, really love. That's crazy.
419 in the building, baby.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Oh, wait.
Come on.
You know what, bro? You said like, pay the $15,000 or $50,000. Sometimes that's just to get it. They won't even clear it after that. Like, that's what's crazy.
And people don't know that. People don't know that you can get a feature from somebody. Then clearing has to go through. You got to go through so many more steps and bars and red tape to get everything to push it out there like you want to.
So much.
Or else it's going to sit on the shelf.
Yeah,
right, bro.
They pay them to promote it for you.
Yeah, bro.
Facts,
There's so much to go into it.
Absolutely.
Bro.
So, man,
when that video comes out, the whole all members gotta be there.
Facts.
Bro.
That shit would be tough.
I promise you, bro.
That would be
But,
tough.
man, those dudes, man, they show so much love all the time, bro,
Seriously,
and it just
multiple times.
man,
They super humble.
Yeah.
So, for Bone Thugs, we hear in the song, you know, you told us that they were a big inspiration for you guys. What was it about them that put them out of the crowd for everybody else for you guys? Was it the cadence that they used? Was it the lyrics? Was it the beat? Was it the symbolism? Because they to me personified what was at the time horrorcore, right?
Yep.
Because it was a gritty, more rap style, but you felt it though, because it was about pain more so, but it was just a dark, gritty thing about it.
Facts.
So what was it that drew you guys to them?
Yeah.
Man.
I'll say for me personally, like it was just really one of my earliest memories in life was seeing the first of the month music video on the VCR, and you know, had a chance to tell Crazy Bone this on the 50th anniversary of hip hop in Cleveland. You know, my dad had that tape, man, had a bunch of different music videos on it. Again, I'm super young, maybe 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there, and that's the only one I remembered from all those music videos. And I was just seeing Crazy Bone on the hood of the car, seeing them with their huge afros and hair on fire and stuff like that. And it just, you know how kids will have their things that they cling to, like a blanket or a toy. For me, it was that video. I wanted to watch it every single day. And that's
your
what
Coco Melon.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild.
That's
No,
exactly
for
what it
real.
was, bro.
That's
Like,
wild.
seeing them on there and like hearing that sound, like literally in the first of the month, and like the harmony and like and I was just like, why does it sound like it's from another planet? And I was just like, yo, this is crazy.
There's
so.
only a few songs that I cry from, and damn it, when bum 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 meet me at the crossroads. I teared the fuck up. I'm thinking I had to call everybody. Hey, you good? You straight? You all right?
Uncle Charles too.
Man, but that's the. I always say, people think it's the cash grab that gets people's attention, right? I don't believe that. I think it's relatability. How relatable can you be to somebody? That's what people want to know. People want to know that somebody out there understands them. So they're like, hey, oh my God, I have somebody in my life who passed too. I can't even bear with it. I don't know what to do. This song helps me through all that pain. And I love that video so much, right? Because during that video, you see the tall black man and all the black clothing and everything. You're like, oh my God, he's the one killing everybody. He's the one taking them away, blah blah blah. Then finally, you get to towards the end of the video, right? You see him take off the jacket. You see the wings come out and everything. You're like, oh no, this is the guy who's taking everybody to salvation. And you just feel like this this calmness just take place after that part, right? Because it's like I said earlier, it's so dark and gritty through the video, but then you get that fulfillment moment. It's like, okay, Uncle Charles is in a good place.
Perfectly said.
It's sad, but it's he's in a good place.
You said it perfectly.
Well, I never heard it worded like that. It sounded like you were there, like directing the video.
But it's relatable. I get it. I get it, and I see it from different perspectives.
For sure.
Thanks, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, it definitely gave me trust issues. It's just like, is he selling watches? Or is he trying to take me to heaven or something? Like, I'm good. I'm not ready.
Exactly.
I'm not ready.
That's hilarious.
Besides Bones, you know, what other artists would you like, you know, to feature with?
Man, it's so many. Charlie Wilson off the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie.
My name
is Charlie. Last name Wilson. Yeah.
Come on, man. I think you know Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick.
Can we just roll back 2 seconds? Who was the one after Charlie Wilson?
The clips? Don't talk about the D word.
Who was the person after?
Do you say Drake?
After, yeah.
Drake,
so you guys like Drake?
I love Drake.
I love Drake. Drake is amazing. He doesn't like he's not a...
No, okay, there's a difference between loving an artist and being, like, almost cultish.
Yeah.
Okay. He's on a cult level.
not at all.
You know what? I like a couple of his songs, but I'm not buying his books. I'm not buying his candles.
I'm not buying those.
I'm not buying. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But I'm gonna listen to every album for sure. Like, and if there's multiple albums dropping on that day, he's probably gonna get my first listen. That's all.
Just put some. I have no problem with people not liking Drake.
Yeah.
When people throw hate towards Drake Way, that's when I'm like, come on now. It's number one for a reason. Like it's something there. You can't just discredit it all. Now, what I've come to find out is he discredits him on camera because I like him too much.
So it was not even that. It's just like it bothers me that I have somebody that if Drake came right now through this door, I don't know how he's going to react. I want him to be like, hit him with the head nod and be good. But I feel like he'll be like, move. Move the mics, shut the cameras down,
Shut it all down.
Move the girls out the way. Like, it makes me nervous. I don't.
No, one, because I'm not a clinger. I'm not a clinger for one. That's not cool. One, that's a fanboy right there. That's not what you want to. That's when security come out real quick. That's dumb. That's not the move you want to make. And me, it's longevity in the game, right? Yeah. We're in the entertainment business now. This is what we do. You can tell somebody how much you like them and how much they mean to you, right? Yep. Like when you guys met the Bone Thugs, right? I'm sure you expressed the gratitude and what they did for you. You know? That's all it is. Yep. Now me, I just bought Drake's candle or whatever the other day. He just
Drake scented candle.
Not Drake scented.
When you light it,
not Drake scented.
The fire squints.
It's not Drake scented.
It hit a light skin squint.
You talk about Drake being light skin like you not light skin yourself.
No. See, the other day you called me a term that I'm not gonna say on camera.
Have y'all seen the butterscotch candy?
He called me He called me butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
He looked like butterscotch.
You know what color butterscotch is? Like the candy grandma used to give you. That shit, bro. That's high yellow. Like
that's what I'm saying. So he always downplaying light skinned people. I'm like, bro, you high yellow yourself. I was out in the sun a little bit too long, but wintertime coming around and watch, you about to lighten right back up.
You about to go to the drink.
That's my curse.
That's all we saying. But no, I don't mind. People don't like things fully anymore because people are always judging them. People are always, oh man, that's
glazing.
Weird. Yeah, why you doing all that? That you dick riding that nigga. Yeah. Like, what are you, bro? No, I like the music. I like the person. He does. I don't care. Yeah, you gotta like what you like, and that's the problem with a lot of people now. People want to fit into one box so much, or just let other people push them somewhere.
Yeah.
No, like what you like, and that's a lot of problems nowadays.
But I do like
he likes Sexy Red. I let it go.
I don't like Sexy Red, right?
I got a video.
The feature.
I got a video.
Bro,
showing
Rich Baby Daddy. Rich Baby Daddy is a great song.
Oh, that's like the worst song on the album.
I don't care what nobody says. I ain't gonna lie, it grew on me.
Right?
I always loved the beat. Me too. When she started, I was like,
I'll be on your side.
Is Sexy Red a lyricist? No, we know this.
But I've seen this, man. Shake that ass for Drake. Shake that ass for me. And I be looking and just hit him with the slow window roll up. Like, I don't no.
Am I out here twerking and shit? No. Am I rapping the lyrics? Hell yeah. I am.
But like when the Drake came on that joint, I like how he came on that joint.
You feel me? And then SZA come on up to finish it off. You got a nice little vibe. You feel me? I know you got a guy. He's not a guy to me.
So you ain't see the episode. So we got a Halloween episode. Okay. Tell them who you dressed up as.
We dressed up as Drake. We was out here lit. We was out here lit. Yeah.
He went to a hairstylist and got the perm press.
Oh yeah, we did the whole. We had the clips in. We had the whole joint in. Yeah. No, we was. I went to his concert up in DC. I got front row tickets to that. Yeah, I got front row to that. And then I'm going to Colorado in January because he's doing the J. Cole joint. Yeah. No, I like my artist, so I want to go. Yeah. That's all it is. I like to do fun stuff. I like to be outside. I like to do all this.
See, I appreciate that because as artists, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Like you want somebody. I mean, I was doing nobody part and worship me, but like you said, like just showing the support. I mean, like the fans gonna make you rich. Like,
that's what it is.
You got people that say that now until somebody sacrifices a chicken in your name.
That's too much.
I never told. We never told y'all to do that.
Wonder.
No, it ain't.
Whoa. We never told y'all to do that.
No, it ain't. But no, I see what you're saying too, though, because it's some people that's like, bro, you have no identity outside this person. Like, what are you doing?
Some people.
And do I have an identity outside of Drake?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have like a Drake stand account on Twitter, like one of those fake pages?
No.
You sure?
No, 100%. No. Then that's why I say I'm not obsessed with Drake.
Okay.
I really am just a pure fan of Drake.
Trust me, if the captions have too many words, too many big words, and I'll be like, yeah, that's him. I don't trust anything he say. That's him. I know it's him.
Man, it's hilarious.
It's just wild.
Y'all are funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Drake is dope, man. Salute Drake.
That's your favorite artist?
Yeah, Drake is my number one. Every year, Drake is my number one. That's just it's quality. I like it.
That's right.
And it might be because I'm sensitive, but I like it.
What's your favorite album?
So I know it's super quick to say, but my favorite album currently is this new album.
Well, I mean, like his favorite
all time.
What's his best album?
Yeah, his best album.
I got him sorry.
It is.
We sorry, bro.
Honestly, it's between Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
And
Gross.
I really like More Life.
Wow, No Take Care is crazy.
Yeah.
Because to me, so I listened back to Take Care recently, right? Take Care is a long album.
Yeah.
It's a long album. It's a lot in there.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of hits and a lot of singles in there that I do love.
Yeah.
I love Look What You Done.
Yeah.
I love Shot For Me. I love so much about that album, right?
Yeah.
But like you guys said earlier, I don't feel like it's fully cohesive. I feel like there's different sections in it. Which if I'm in a certain mood or certain feel, I'll take a section of that album out. But no skips front to back. I will listen more than likely More Life. And for sure, I will listen to Nothing Was the Same all the way through.
That's my favorite album.
All the way through.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing Was the Same is insane.
Yeah, but I love Take Care. I love Views. This current one is his favorite album of mine for a long time.
Yeah.
Drake has good songs, but it hasn't been like this in a while.
Okay.
No, for sure.
I dig it.
Let me ask y'all this: as a group, you know, and I love y'all unity, and I would never want to put any negative things in the world. But I don't. I hate when you see groups, and then you're like, man, this is a fire ass group, and then a couple years they split up for dumb ass reasons. So, are y'all the type to stay independent, or if a contract was presented, you would take it?
We've had this conversation. Yeah. I'm assuming you're talking about like if somebody came to him and then left us two out. So, the short answer is we always want what's best for the group, and I think, obviously there would be a lot of prayer, deliberation, and conversation if that opportunity ever, presents itself. But ultimately, it's like if he has a great deal on the table and it's him exclusively, but it's going to do wonders for us.
Take the bag.
You know what I'm saying? Take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, take advantage of the opportunity. And just on a human level, as these guys are my brothers and they're grown men who have their own families, I want what's best for them anyway. So if it meant him taking a deal and us not benefiting in any way whatsoever, I can live with that. I can live with that.
I will carry a bag. If he make it, I make it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
If I make it, he make it.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Like, if I'm home, even if a context that you can't add them in, I'm adding y'all in it somehow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what people don't get either, right? Because when they get that contract or whatever, they leave and go, oh, you can't have your friends. Okay, cool, I'm out, right? However, you can find a pocket for your friends. Like you have a friend who's a videographer. You might need to put him in 1 or 2 videos and they see what he can do and they're like, oh, dang, he's not that bad. Let's put him on. Oh, he can do marketing parts. We ain't got to pay nobody for marketing now. Okay, labels love cutting less and less checks as possible. So, and if your homie gonna get on, he gonna do it not necessarily for free. He's gonna get paid, but not what a industry exec's gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So
the most important thing I would say when it comes to that is like making sure the people that are around you have a reason to be around you. Just like you said, if this guy is in the video, help him on the videography side, but not just one of your homeboys just hanging around, just being a bill, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like,
that's it, bro.
Cause some trouble.
That happens so much, and that's why. That's one thing I do thank God for is like our delay in trying to find a way in music. We get to see people make mistakes, not to say like, oh, we waiting on that downfall, but you learn from other people's mistakes if you're wise, So it's like seeing like, oh, like dang, maybe he shouldn't have had that dude that caught 16 bodies around him. Yeah, he kind of wild.
He got to go.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't wild. You got to go. You fucking up my motion.
Lock him up.
Like you was a problem for society.
Not just me personally.
You are ruining things. You belong in Gotham City, my guy.
Exactly. So, if y'all were to sign to a label, who would it be to? And what would the perfect contract look for y'all?
Ooh, 96 Death Row Records.
Whoa,
damn.
Whoa.
I decided to retire from rap.
He said, forget 360. I'll take a 720 deal.
He said, I'm signed for life.
No, man.
That's
I don't think I ever had that question. That's fire.
That's a really good question.
It's one of those things because a lot of people be like, oh, yeah, I'll take a label. Okay, which label?
Right.
The labels do different things.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which one do you favor too?
You know what's looking better and better more and more each day is being independent. Honestly, man. You look at guys like Russ and LaRussell.
Shout out to LaRussell.
You know what I mean? They're just doing it the right way.
So much freedom too. It's like,
and like you're seeing with like the new age and the internet, it's like you really don't necessarily need a label. You can go direct to consumer. Label typically these days are for the scaling process. Like if you have amassed 50,000 fans, they can turn that into 100,000, 500,000. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. As far as what label,
I would honestly, personally, I would probably do a smaller label.
Yeah.
To where it's like Generation Now, that's like DJ Drama over like Jack Harlow. I feel like they have like more hands on to where it's like they could really like curate the artist to like blow them up. Like someone like not a good artist, but like Ice Spice team. Like she has an amazing marketing team. Like if you think about it, it's like
man, she got a coffee, she got donuts, she on
Exactly.
Galaxy phone,
That's
she
what
got
I'm saying.
makeup.
You know
Like,
what I mean? If you got a
she
team
even-
like that, you could do anything.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, I've seen this Charlie with a chia pet.
Now, I have a
Shit
question.
crazy.
This is no shot to Miss Spice, right? Do you think it's the marketing team or do you think it's how she looked? Because it's real easy to mark.
Market ass. It's easy to market ass.
You ain't got much to do.
Certain
I think
things
they
are.
combine the two.
Yeah. Some
Okay.
things are easier.
Because now I ain't gonna lie to you, I was super taken aback when I saw her in the Duncan commercial. I was like, "What the?"
With a random ass Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Out of everybody you could pick, you got Batman and Ice Spice.
Hey, hold on, Batman. I ain't say
And you
nothing
can
about you.
and you can literally hear how he's like proper and shit, and she's just like, what? I'm just like,
The Spice.
no.
It's Spice.
I was like, I ain't gonna. I'm not racist, but I was just like, get the jigaboo off here. Get her off. Get her off now. It shit pissed me off so bad. Because I'm just like, why is she? I get it. Spice, pumpkin spice. I and her hair orange and shit. I get what they try to do.
Yeah.
But Duncan, y'all some sorry motherfuckers. I tell you, y'all some sorry
her fan
motherfuckers.
base called the Munchkins. You got the Munchkin Donuts. She got a new chia.
Wait, her family is called the Munchkins?
No, her fan base.
Oh, fan base.
You know, you gotta get the barbs and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
no, that's crazy.
She got the chia pet.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah,
that's insane.
I didn't even think people bought chia pets still, but now they do because she could. They gave her a chain on the
Like I
bitch.
said, I don't know if it's. I mean, obviously there has
Marketing.
to be some degree of good marketing
Yes.
there. But if you, as an act or a talent or a model, even can just get the eyes on you via the internet, then these people that have been doing this for years, marketing and stuff, they know how to cultivate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take this and we're gonna put y'all in the right direction.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this, because a lot of artists, a lot of mainstream artists, when they get big, they might come in like, yeah, I'm hard, or I'm a lyricist, and I do this, that, and the third. And then 6 months to a year from now, you see him in a blue dress. Not, no shots to Young Thug, but if something like that happened, you know what I'm saying? If something like that happened, would y'all? They'd be like, look, it's $1 million on the line right here. I need you to put this on. I need you to say this, that, and the third. So it's a moral thing. Because I had this. One of our partners, we had an argument about that because I was just like, money ain't everything, bro. My who I am as a person is all I care about. He was like, bro, they sending me $22 million. I'm putting on a dress. I'm just like, that means they know they can get you. Yeah, they got you.
Yeah,
It's like how far would you go? Like if
22 million
is the
your
price,
cap, I can go lower and lower each time now.
Exactly.
And my thing is like, why are they so desperate to have you put on this dress for $22 million? And if that is the case, don't you think you have some leverage? You know what I mean? If I'm coming to you and say, "Yeah, I need you to put on this dress for $22 million," can I counter it with like, no? But what are you trying to do? What are you going for?
There you go.
Maybe you can give me 15 and we can do it this way.
There you go.
Know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah. And we stand on.
We men on God.
We
stand on business.
Hey, tell me what it
We
is.
stand on business.
Hey, that standing on business term is about to be real big in 2024. Because I done seen a whole lot of motherfuckers really stand on business. Like I just seen that shit with T.I. in Atlanta with the promoter.
Hey.
He was like, if my motherfucking son and me is on the fly and I ain't getting no money, ain't no bottles getting back. I was like, damn, D.
Hey, he said no music going, ain't no sex. He said, don't play with me in my city.
Yeah, that shit was wild, bro. I felt like a parent. I felt like a child getting talked to the parent. Like,
hey, no, for real. You know, like at the skate parties back in the day, and the parent come in, shut the whole. Where you at? Yada yada yada. You ain't supposed to be here. Get home right now. And everybody in the party like, where's she at? Get her out so we can get this party going. Like, what's going on?
Like he had that whole promoter team just quiet.
They look shook.
I was like, damn.
They knew they was wrong.
Yeah.
That shit is wild though. But I love that y'all are bringing back hip hop.
Yeah.
And when I say hip hop, like y'all can understand what y'all saying.
Yeah.
And it actually has, some type of feeling, some stories with it. But do you feel like that type of, y'all's lyricism and stuff like that, do you feel like it's gonna be pushed back on the back burner when you got drill and exploitation and shit like that? Like, Because I hear stuff like that, and I'll listen to this on the way home, in the car, on deliveries, anything like that.
Yeah.
But instead, you got motherfuckers like, what's that one drill rapper? Or no, for example, Sexy Red. She's all over the internet right now. You can't escape her. That in that belly, I can't escape it. I thought Krishan was bad.
That in that belly's crazy.
I thought Krishan was bad with the belly bouncing, but shake that ass, and I'm looking at the baby like, damn,
come on, you in
Baby,
that baby gonna come out.
Baby got concussion.
It's like it's in a dryer.
It's just tumble cycle going crazy.
And it's just the way she moved her body with the belly is really what gets me. Because she just, I can't even describe what she do, but it's just not it.
You ever seen a Worm Men from Men in Black?
Oh my god,
it's kind of like that.
But and then nothing wrong with it. Just sit down for 9 months.
I was about to say, like, that's clearly God saying,
You still got the lane. She got the heat right now. Just sit down for 9 months and just come back.
Yeah, there you go.
You ain't got to keep pressing. Like, that's what I'm like, is this a label decision? Is this her decision? Because I'm like, just sit down.
I feel like they're industry plants, like especially with women, black women, for some reason. They're being used as these plants to see how far can they go. Because we had the City Girls. Okay, cool. They did a little bit. They didn't do as much as these, but then you had Glorilla. Then you had motherfuckers stopping stop lights because they wanted to twerk at the red light. Then we had that whole fad, fuck nigga free. Then it jumped to Ice Spice. Ice Spice, munch. Now everybody say, I'm a munch. You're like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was annoying. And then now you got I knew it when it came out. When I seen it on TikTok and she said, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. I said, they gonna give her a bag.
The next one.
That's it. Bro.
We got him.
And I feel like, because back then you had like raunchy stuff, but it was more like poetic. But you knew it was like something like sexual or something crazy. Just like, okay, they talking about them. Now it's like it's like audio porn. That's all it is. It's just like you describing everything. You getting all the close angles, and it's just like, oh, like what is going on? And then it'll be like, I haven't seen where they said like little girls, like 5 years old, would be like, can we listen to Sexy Red?
I'll be damned.
It's like
what they say in the Bible: spare the rod
for the child.
BELT.
Preach.
I got a daughter, and I got a daughter. That's my firstborn, 7 years old, and every day I look at her, and I'm like, damn, if in 7 more years you gonna be at, you know what I'm saying, you gonna be at that level where you want to listen and twerk and all that. I'll be damned, you gonna sing Disney musicals until you walk out now when you walk out the house, you can sing all the shit you want to sing, but until then,
I respect
you better let it go, let it go. You better sing some Frozen, some Moana.
You better sing Frozen until it thaw out.
I'm trying to tell you, it's just not going down, bro. And I had somebody recently, they was like, well, you can't do that because you like those type of women and stuff like that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And it made me change everything. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can't go ratchet while she's awake. When she goes to sleep, I'll go ratchet. But it bothers me because more and more kids are getting younger, and they're putting in this industry just like Lil RT or Lil QRT. Lil Tyke, whatever the little
Tyler, Lil Audie.
No, the 7. I think he's like 5, and he's just like, he was like, pull the chopper, then it had a bitch up. I was like, I'm listening to little dude. I'm just like, your dick don't even get hard.
Right.
You talking about shit like that?
When I seen that, bro,
I was spell chopper.
I was just like, it was just sad, honestly.
Yeah,
like that's.
And this is like listening to him talk, like, yo, it's a grown little boy.
Yeah. Like, who's listening to this? Like, is it grown people or is this for like little kids? Like,
so I have a question for you guys then. So there's always been innuendo in music since the dawn of time, right? Like you said, turn down the lights. It's always been in music. So now it's just more in your face, right? So you said audio porn. I do like that term. So do you think it is TV? Do you think it's music? Do you think it's, what is it that's desensitizing us? Is it the news? Like, it's so much that's changed from when we go to the movies back in the 90s, early 2000s, right? You wouldn't see all this killing, all the blood, all the gore, all the sexualness in there. They would either cutscene it or bleep it out, whatever. Now it's just all out. Whether it's on daytime TV, whether it's on primetime TV, whether it's in music. Where do you think this is coming from? Where do you, like?
I think the short answer would be the internet.
Okay.
I think on a deeper level, spiritually, things are going the way that they're supposed to, according to Scripture. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about the Bible, the world's going to continue to get worse in a lot of aspects. You know what I mean? So But yeah, I mean, like I said, the internet does play a major role. It's so much accessibility.
Yeah.
I think that's
an accessibility without like proper know-how or knowledge is one of the most dangerous things.
Yes,
Oh,
man.
man.
No discipline whatsoever.
Yeah.
No restriction.
Yeah.
Like it's just
No respect.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was always here.
Absolutely.
To be honest, it's just that like the internet, you get to see
faster
it.
form of
it, and it's like, of course, like like back then we had some form of moral, but I don't think it would. I think it still needed to be turned in another direction. It was like back then, like say like drug deal offenses, like okay, we're not gonna sell to the women and the children. It's like okay, that's respect, like that's moral, but you're still selling. But and if you really think about it, it's like okay, if you're selling to just men, if men are supposed to be like examples and lead, that's probably worse.
Yeah.
Because now you setting it. You literally breaking down the
yeah.
fabric of the house. So now it's like, now it's coming out, and now you see the internet, and you see the 7-year-old talking about booty hole.
I had to.
That's
when
crazy.
you said that, the disrespect part, I had to put it in perspective because I'm just like, as soon as you said it, I'm just like, Tupac just hit my brain, and then, fuck you, fat motherfucker. That's why I fucked your wife. I'm just like, hold on, there wasn't no. That was disrespect. He put that
blatant.
And 100% right, but you have your small pockets back then. You had, and that was a direct beat. That wasn't like a wide net.
Yeah,
now it's a wide. My booty hole brown is wide as fuck. That's a wide cast net.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
I just ate earlier.
I'm just saying. But I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. That's talking to you.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'm
personal,
talking to you.
That was direct.
Yeah.
So more on a positive level though.
Gee, I wonder.
Yeah, on
Check us out.
on a positive.
Let's get into lemonade. Something sweet. Let's get into something
That's
sweet.
what I'm saying. How are y'all being different with your music? Like through all the bad we were just talking about and things that are affecting our communities and stuff.
Yeah.
How is your music trying to be different?
I would say like we were talking about, like just the positive aspect of our music, but also being real with it. Cause like there's a way you can be positive, but someone, it could like back someone off like, all right, they just preached at me. But if you're being real, like, all right, you are human just like I am. We going through stuff. We understand. But like you don't have to take the bad path.
Yep.
Like it's always an option to take it, but you can always, you could take the good path too,
Exactly. And I feel like how we being positive, it's like, bro, like we are Christian artists, but you probably couldn't guess it just listening. But it's like we're trying to be like you said, real with it.
Planting seeds.
Like if you rap the Bible, bro, that would be a rated X song.
Yeah,
it'll be crazy. Like you'd be like, what? Like,
as soon as they get to Cain and Abel, I'm
You
just
know
like,
what I'm saying? And then
ooh,
you
bust his head with a rock. Yeah. I'm like, ooh.
Let me see the blood gush and all that.
Facts.
But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like taking that approach, like, it can be different, and you don't have to fall for the lie. Like this is all I got, because I feel like to me, I feel like there's a difference between a lie and deception. Because when you're deceiving somebody, you got truth in it. Like, oh, that makes sense. They got facts in it. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's true is not the same as the truth. Like it's true that my hair's in braids, but it can also be true that it could be an afro when I take it out. But the truth is I'm black. Like that'll never change. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like people get caught up in that. So we just trying to bring different aspects. Like, yo, there is a different way, and we can relate. And it ain't about like judging you, beating you down. It's just like, yo.
So what I'm kind of sort of hearing, tell me if I'm wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are taking the easy way out. Is what it is. We don't want to put in the work to, because the good path is the hardest path.
Yep.
That's the right path to take. So you're gonna have a lot more obstacles. You're gonna have a lot more turbulence. You're gonna have a lot more just pitfalls and everything in there.
Preach.
But that wrong one, the 100,000 right behind you, you can turn around and it's there tomorrow.
Just take it,
bro.
So but they're not seeing anything besides that pile of money right there.
Exactly.
Besides that pile of money, that's a dead end road.
Bro, people will do anything to go viral.
Yeah.
It's like
a
like
drug.
you said, people like the easy path is, I think the lowest hanging fruit is shock value. If I can say the craziest thing, if I can do the craziest thing, if I can do like something, that's crazy, that's never really been done before, or if I can duplicate something that's everyone's buzzing about, then that's going to get the attention on me, and then I can go to where I need to from there. You know what I mean?
We're as a unit. The other two members, we're not missing, but they're not here today.
Okay, I thought more.
Yeah. They we run another podcast on Monday. And we were putting out videos, but we weren't really getting traction.
Yeah.
We weren't getting people commenting. But as soon as we brung in one of the, I wouldn't say she was ratchet, but she was ratchet. She was ratchet but honest. And she started talking about,
Was she honest?
Yeah, she was kind of. She was kind of. She was honest. But she got on camera and said she was sucking fuck for $250. That's honest.
Whoa.
It don't get no. It don't get no
But
honor.
she don't. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
It
how you
wasn't.
know?
Oh no.
Salute,
I know.
thoughts
I didn't offer nothing. I didn't offer
No.
nothing. I didn't
That's
offer
what I'm
nothing.
saying. You said she didn't.
But no, we ain't gonna get into that. That's
But
a side topic.
anyways, during that after the video put out, we clipped it, and me and her got into it. Then all of a sudden, like instant,
Just like that.
bro, we went from 300 something followers to almost 6K within 2 days.
Wow.
Then the video itself went up to like almost 200K within a week, and we looking at it like, so y'all really don't care what we saying is if it's positive or if it's actually informational. If it's ratchet and it's hateful, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's like the I don't know if y'all seen it. It's like the meme, right? It says people can argue about anything. Here's a cup of water. People just love to say something, right? So they're like, oh, okay, you're bashing women who do sex work or whatever, but you don't know how hard it is for women out here who get beat down. That's not what we're talking about.
A separate point.
Yeah, it's valid. Separate.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But you can't lie. You would argue with water. If I hand you some water right now, you'd be like, "Is that Aquafina, Dasani?"
I'm bougie.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
so you would argue me down if I was like, "Here, take this water."
I would just ask, what kind of water is it?
But you know my rebuttal. I'm straight gutter. So drink the fucking water. It's hose water. Drink it. Yeah. I'm used from the drinking out the hose.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I am too. In the 90s, I'm not
In the 90s.
no more.
We got money now.
If I have to, I will. Do I have to drink Aquafina? No. Give me my Fiji. Thank you.
I do want to say, man, while I'm thinking about it, it's like I don't want you or anyone listening to be discouraged and to think that that's the only way to get there. Because, like you said, there are the shock value things, and they tend to go up quick and stuff like that. But it does exist. It's harder, but it does exist on the opposite end of the spectrum also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got some creativity. You putting your time, heart, effort into it, and you know what I mean. Like, and that what can be discouraging. Is like you're putting your all into it, and it keep flopping.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like I would say like fast food and home cooked meals is like fast food is super accessible. You know, like that ratchet stuff. You know, it's easy to go viral, whatever. But the home cook, you put your time, effort in.
And when it does connect, it truly does.
And it's that real fan base.
Stick to you.
And then at that point in time, you'll surpass all that low shock value and everything.
Because
that's it.
I mean, because they're going to be replaced. It's like chasing a moment versus establishing a legacy.
And everybody's doing that.
And I feel like people cry too easily, right? Yeah, you might put out 2-3 EPs or whatever. It might not get no traction. Is that enough?
Exactly.
That's not. You didn't put in enough work to get this success. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
So you don't just do some. Not even saying it's mediocre, right? It could be the best albums you put out so far, right? But the right ears didn't hit it because you didn't market yourself properly. You didn't do enough of what you wanted to do.
That's
you can't quit.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God, I love that.
We so big on that.
We're big on accountability.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because even like when we was in school, you know what I'm saying? We loved basketball first. Like, you know, every black boy, basketball, sports and music.
Rapper or basketball player.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got into that, and there was a lot of guys that was like, man, I ain't played because I don't like the coach. It's like
every time we heard that, it's just
like you're not gonna make it if that's your stopping point.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand you having spat, but if you truly good, like if the coach gonna really be like, I hate you so much with your great, amazing Michael Jordan like skills, get set on the bench.
Yeah, Michael Jordan got cut.
Like, I mean, if you're dealing with a Coach Carter, then yeah, you might. But those are rare.
Coach Carter were the best. Like Coach Carter took them out. They was up.
They blew it at the championship game.
No, I'm just saying he had some good players, and he was like, nah, fuck that. Get your ass gone. You know how many people left when he was like, these my rules. How we doing? He was like, I'm out.
Because one toxic thing can ruin the whole
show. You're right.
You might be the best player in the league, but guess what? I guarantee you, 5 other people gonna stop you every single time.
Keep talking, boy.
Every single time. You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna score a point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. 1 against 5 ain't gonna work.
It's not.
But it's like too, like dudes want that good though. Like to be the dudes we grew up that like you ain't that good. Like where they're like, Like,
you ain't no AI.
Yeah, you ain't no AI. Like, bro, stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
they make going to the NBA seem super easy. It's like,
like,
you have to be the best of the best of the best.
Yeah, and like you said, it sounded like a bunch of excuses to me. Anytime it was like, oh, I just didn't like to coach, or I did this. It's like at some point the accountability is gonna fall on you. You know what I mean? 100%. However you want to take it. Yeah. I love what you said about.
I'm gonna speak this in the future. I'm gonna put it in existence. Y'all gonna get famous. Y'all gonna be big time. Y'all gonna be on tour dealing with a lot of things. But my question is, how are you gonna deal with it?
You mean?
Well,
the fame,
how
the
you
money,
how you deal with the fame?
The money,
whoa! Let's be clear.
I mean, it's still a factor. Though we have some love lives going on, some relationships going on, but
that's fact.
You get a whole lot of money, you on tour and stuff like that. Those are things you got to understand are going to happen. It's going to be brung up too.
You're right. No slight to you guys, right? But it's like we said earlier, we're all human. Yeah. Everybody does slip up, and we 100%. Hope not to slip up. And we understand ourselves and what we're doing, and make sure we're in the right places. But just at that time and place, they'll just be put in front of you consistently, all day, every day.
Exactly.
So just people don't think about it like, oh, damn, I never really thought about if this was offered to me, what would I? You know?
Exactly. Now you can say yes, they're blocking the door.
Exactly.
They are blocking the door, so there ain't nowhere to leave. But I feel like this would be one of those moments where you can be like, hey, this is how I'm gonna handle a situation. This is this is what I'm gonna do. Step forward. Just to see, I want to see how that brain works.
No, that's a great, like, I love it because it's real. Facts. Like, it is a real thing, and just coming from like different backgrounds, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my vices. I know where it's like, okay, I need to guard and
strippers.
Whoa.
I'm listening.
Words in people's mouths.
I'm listening to myself. I was listening to what you were saying, but I'm talking about myself.
I feel you. Hey, look. Hey, look. I first saw porn at like 5 years old, so that ruined my brain. Every girl I would talk to, it was no friendship. It was like, oh my god, how do you look naked? Yeah, how do you look naked? So. What I would do when we get to that point is I would continue to do what I do now. I guard myself. Like if I'm scrolling and it's too many women in bikinis, turn it off. Like seeds, like I believe in seeds. Like screw the she naked now. No. Is her clothes too curvy for me? And it may not be wrong, but it's just like, where's my brain going? What trauma is this bringing up?
You know I know myself. I was just gonna say, you know yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nope, I'm cutting that off. I'm running in there and I'm grabbing you. Like, hey, baby, like, listen, like, this is my queen. Not
save me,
you
please.
See what I'm saying?
You know what? I got a wife.
Yeah, it just, you know, it just.
You know, I did that every time I kill her. Why you squeezing to her? I'm trying to save myself. Like,
no. Like, constantly doing the work, bro. Like,
for real.
Like being, because like y'all was saying, like. I think one of the big things is being humble, not thinking you too good. Like, it ain't gonna happen to me. Like, no, it can happen to anybody. Facts. I done seen people fall off, bro. Like, you see them back in the day, it was the fly dude, and now they teeth missing and they down. Like, they're down bad. So it's just like,
I mean, even more closely related to us, like there are Christian artists who have had affairs and stuff like that, because it's true. Just like you said, it's a real thing, and my wife and I have had this exact conversation before. You know what I mean? It's like, and
I'm sorry, you said wife, and they both nodded, so I was
like, he said polygamy.
It was like, all right.
So my wife is the light skinned one.
That's funny. The light skin was crazy.
But
pan the camera,
right?
So we were saying, like, my response to her was like being intentional, and we were both talking because she's a counselor, so we really get into.
Oh, that's perfect.
You know what I mean? And she was saying, and she was agreeing with me how it is a reality.
Whoa, I'm so sorry. A woman agreed?
Jesus
Christ!
I was letting it coast, but you
heard it though, right? I was like, wait, what? Oh God, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
You're good, bro. But she was saying how like it is a reality. Like, we are human. Things happen. But just like bro said, it's like being intentional and knowing yourself.
Yeah.
Set your proper boundaries. You know, my boundaries won't look the same as someone else's, and that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I can be compromised because our union means that much to me.
And I would just add, like you said, you don't see a lot of groups, which is good since we're like all on the same page, like you said, with Christian men at the beginning and end of the day. So it's like holding each other accountable to where sometimes our wives won't be there.
Yeah,
and it's just us on the road.
Y'all
I'm married
both married.
too. Yeah, my wife is actually at the crib.
Hold on, shit. God damn, all of them got rings.
Yeah.
Married men.
So like I said, we'll go out on the road and stuff like that.
we bringing marriage back.
Yeah. No, because as soon as you said it, I said, okay, I see the wedding ring. And then I was like, boom, that's another one. Boom, I thought y'all was the Green Lantern Corps. I didn't know what was going on.
Avengers,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's wild. I respect it. I respect it.
It's a beautiful thing. It's just relationships today are fast food, not home cooked.
Exactly.
People get together way too quickly over a lust factor. Over you might like a quality of somebody, right? But that quality that you like, they might trump that with other things that you think are sinful or just like no-goes, like at all. Like you can be the greatest communicator, but if you do this one thing wrong, I think it's just too big for me to handle. We done. But people will stay in those relationships. People will do those things, and that's where you get that infidelity from. That's where you get the non-happiness from.
You compromise so early on.
You really have to learn somebody.
Yes.
Learning somebody is one of the most difficult things to do because people don't like having tough conversations.
Come on, man.
As soon as you disagree with me, forget you. Get out of here.
Exactly.
You ain't never want to be with me anyway. All this other extraness.
Yeah, bro.
Why are you making this face?
I'm just thinking.
No,
Were you about to add to that?
No, yeah. I was about to say, how many college degrees you got, man?
He was made for podcasting.
Y'all get to leave after this. I gotta deal with this month. And when he gonna be like, you heard what they said, right? I'm a smart motherfucker. Like, I don't got time for this.
Y'all are amazing.
No, he tells me I'm smart more than I think. So I just I say what I see, but I see things differently than most people.
Yeah.
And that's solely because I like different worldviews. I like understanding how other people think. I like understanding, because I don't want anybody to feel left out or alone or whatever, right? So I want to make sure everybody is included. I want to make sure everybody is comfortable. And to do that, you need to have sometimes tough conversations. Me and him get into it, very heated sometimes, but this is my brother at the end of the day, so we can have those tough conversations. If your bond is strong enough, why can't you say, I don't like what you did. I don't fuck with that. Why did you do it that way? But people can't do that because their bonds aren't strong. Back in the day, you could fight with your best friend and you good 2 days later or whatever. That's still the homie.
Yes, sir.
You know, now if you fight with anybody nowadays, it's up forever. It's up forever now. And it's the craziest thing to me. So I think it's a very big lack of genuine and true friendships, relationships, love out here in general, just because it's so lost into the internet and all this quickness. Everything's just so quick and just access.
Shut up.
I swear y'all taking these words out of my mouth. Oh my god.
See what I'm talking about?
There's no way I could have predicted that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We
literally
literally
just talked about this yesterday.
Literally.
It's a real
just
thing,
too much
bro.
out here. It's
so
too much.
frequent these days.
And I'm bad at it too.
Yeah.
So that's why I like what your brother was saying a second ago, how he'll shut off his phone if he sees something too provocative for him or whatever. So I'm a big doom scroller sometimes. Like late night, I will just be up there doing it. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If I see a following, I just might hit follow the first thing I see, you know.
Sorry.
But I've come to realize lately, as I see them more and more, right, I'm following them because I'm like, it doesn't serve me purpose.
I love
right? Because one, I'm not gonna get you.
Right.
Two, you got 60,000 followers. I got 2,000. I'm not gonna shoot that shot. That's not that shot I want to shoot. No,
you gotta pay to play sometimes.
Pay to play is crazy.
You a funny dude.
So, you do have to pay to play, right? I do agree with that sometimes, but is that in your tax bracket? Don't go broke trying to play. You gonna play for 1 round, 1.5, and you got a half of one.
That's
like
crazy.
Now you broke and lonely.
And she gone. You bought her one Birkin and she out.
I'll take out a loan and put you on my taxes.
That's
That's so.
Birkin, you back
I'm
there.
trying to tell you.
LLC that.
Yeah, no. So I've been unfollowing, trying to get a lot of that down. And it's been working slowly. Bro. Yeah, it is.
Then with the algorithms, you like one picture, 10 of them will pop up.
The algorithm
bro,
feeds you.
When I was in a relationship, I swear I would like one picture, not like on anything crazy. Yeah. But I swear, if you go to my explore page, nothing. I swear it's not.
Every video.
I swear it's not.
You definitely can train your algorithm.
Yeah.
I've done it to where I got like all off.
Yeah, like, you can.
It's just all positive stuff. But
it's Christian content. It's
every now and then
music. It's hip hop. It's
business videos and stuff like that.
I feel like TikTok's the worst.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta.
You watch a video for 15 seconds and everything.
It just throw it in your face. Oh, some chick be going live doing too much. What's going on? Like, yeah, it's wild.
But I say all that to say, I wanted to respond to your question about dealing with the fame and stuff. Like we addressed like the fame aspect, but I wanted to say on the money aspect of it, just I think practicing good habits now is imperative, because I think money will just magnify whatever the situation already is, and then all of that, every aspect of it, I think the most critical thing is a relationship with God. That means prayer. That means spending time in Scripture. That means, like he said, having that brotherhood, holding each other accountable. I think that's going to be our best line of defense against everything that comes.
The world.
I got so many good clips.
But no, it's like another VA great said. Money don't change you. It just shows that it ain't you.
Ooh. That's it.
You know, that's Pusha T all day right there.
Talk, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Did you reference Pusha T?
Just because I like Drake don't mean I love Kanye too. I love Ye.
No, because last time we had this conversation, I brought up Pusha T. You was like, fuck that nigga.
I definitely didn't. I definitely.
forgot you're not
Please
from
run it back.
Virginia, right?
Please run it back, because I definitely didn't say fuck Pusha T. I said if you ask me who I would choose over Pusha T and Drake, of course I said Drake.
Oh yeah.
But do I not like Pusha T? No, Push got it.
I was say, you can't say that from Virginia, but you're not from Virginia, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not from Virginia. But like you, I can claim Virginia. I can claim Virginia for sure.
Virginia and Jersey.
Yeah, no, for sure. I claim Ohio. I claim Virginia all the time. And it's funny that you said that though, because I used to not claim Virginia. I didn't, because Virginia didn't really feel like home to me until maybe the last 10 years. But I had to get out my bubble, right? Because you only know what you know in a small pocket, right? Because as a kid, you can only go but so far without guidance or without somebody accompanying you, right? Yeah. But once I got to college, I was like, oh, there's a lot more to Virginia than I thought it was. Yeah. So now when I go back home, Virginia 757 all day, baby. Yeah. You know what it is. Come on, we right by the water. Yes, come on, let's go see it. And then when I'm down here, 419 till I'm dead. You know, that's just what it is.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. But no, I love Push. Don't. He's trying to make a clip. That's what it is. He really trying to make a clip. So I like Push. Don't do that. I love
We had, bro. I'm pretty sure.
Please,
bro,
I want to run it back, please.
I think I'm trying to figure out which artist we had on here when you said it, but I remember you saying it.
Nah.
Because the Drake conversation comes up every time.
You had too many Four Locos.
No, no. What it is, I need to start putting a sign. Do not speak these letters, these words, these phrases, because then he gets started. And that's how I got started.
He just looking at it.
As soon as you said it, like I heard it, and I was like, okay, we're gonna breathe through it.
He pushed the red button.
It clicked.
Whoa.
And it clicked. You know what I'm saying? But how many shows have y'all done together so far? If y'all
at least 5. No, I'm just saying.
At the very least.
Was our first show in Farmville?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think our first show
where?
Fevers in Farmville, Virginia.
Farmville.
That's where Lady of Rage is from.
Yeah. Lady of Rage from Farmville.
Salute.
And we opened up for, what's her name? Carly Red.
Carly Red.
Yeah, Carly
Really?
Red.
Really?
And it's like, I was like, we didn't.
She was like doing like a walkthrough or something.
Yeah.
Oh, like one of those club promotion types.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Her.
And it was funny because like people wanted somebody to get up on stage and do a freestyle, and somehow I ended up on stage, and I said something. It was a stupid line, like it was something stupid, and she was on stage, and she just looked like real, like this is whack, and she looked at me after I finished. She was like, "No, baby," and I was like, "Dang."
I think I remember the line. If you don't.
Oh, he remembered it. He just didn't want to say it on air. That laugh was like, no, I know the line. I just didn't want to say it.
You got me.
No, I'm not.
We got him.
Hey, go ahead.
No, salute.
Nah, because I don't care, bro. Like if Carly Red looked at me like that, I'd have been.
Where's your career?
Have you seen your career? Like, please.
I didn't know about her.
You're in Farmville, Virginia, in a club. Stop it.
I'm a Cancer, bro. I get very sensitive. I would have ate her ass alive.
Hold up.
I'm like, your whole booty fake. You can't say nothing to me.
The whole like tagline for her was like, "That is Young Jock's ex." That's for how people.
Yeah,
nobody know old ass Carly. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Nobody know Carly.
We didn't. I don't think we even knew. We had to like.
Yeah,
Google who she
I
was.
didn't even know who she was.
We was just trying to perform for real. Like it was our first show.
No disrespect.
We was
no
broke.
disrespect.
Yeah.
Like all
we
shout
was
out.
broke. We didn't have no money.
Yeah.
I think. Well, we even.
We paid
to get
to
into the
perform.
Yeah, we did. We paid to perform. We got bro. We got robbed.
Yeah. Highway
That was
robber.
sad.
Yeah.
And they said our name wrong.
I mean, have y'all went
Oh,
through
it's
like
T.I. Wonder.
No, they did
T.I.
not.
Wonder.
You
Yeah.
said T.I.
They call
Wonder?
him T.I. Wonder.
So he might try
That's
to sue us.
Damn,
crazy.
Tip about to come after
T.I.
y'all.
Sorry, Tip.
Tip be like, ain't no wonders unless I'm getting paid. Like, what?
T.I. Wonder. But that was our first show.
First show.
What
but
year
I
was
have
that?
2014, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all way more than 500 the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
Okay.
just graduated. Well, me and him.
Yeah, we graduated in 14. He graduated in 2012.
Yeah.
I didn't think y'all was gonna make it. I didn't think y'all was gonna make it.
What do you mean?
2012.
Oh,
2012.
yeah,
Oh,
Laura's supposed to end, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
supposed to end. We're
I was
supposed to end in like 2002, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's supposed to end like 5 times.
Yeah,
man.
people just saying
2018.
stuff.
Somebody gonna be right one day though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
2020 almost had it.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, I was almost right.
Speaking of that, did y'all take that opportunity to really expand y'all's market?
That's when we went to
Man.
L.A.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
we did
During
go to LA.
COVID?
During COVID.
How'd y'all
That's a big
manage to
move.
do
We was
that?
in the
Bro,
trenches.
it was
That's when we went
God.
to Crazy Bones
The
crib.
short answer. Yeah.
During COVID?
Yeah.
And he has like a respiratory issue.
Right.
Oh, that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
he had a mask
The
on.
whole
wow.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but I feel like social media wise we didn't.
Right. Facts.
But we still made some strides.
yeah.
So it, you know, but social media wise, like and now I look back, I was like, yo,
We should have
Yeah,
took
we could have
advantage.
reached
should've
capital.
I
Yep.
got like at least 2 or 3 homeboys who I was actively talking with during this whole time, and we're having a conversation. Bro, I want to get big on TikTokers. I want to and they actually done it. And literally, they signed record deals. They toured, like,
record deals
literally
viral on
from
TikTok,
yeah,
Instagram.
from that period to now, just because they capitalized on that moment.
That was the
You know?
time.
Trust me, it's gonna be another one. That time wasn't for y'all.
Yeah.
It's gonna be another one
Yeah,
because
that's
I
There
got
always is.
Yeah.
we had an artist, right? We had an artist, and me and him been cool for a good couple years. And he tried to put out songs dissing the baby. He's put out songs dissing other rappers. He's put out the little chitty chitty bang bang songs, you know, gritty gritty. I sell this, do that. None of them shits work. No, I mean they did numbers, but none of them worked.
Yeah.
Lyric Luciano, and then he came back. He kind of took, I don't know, it felt like he took like a year off. His mother passed away and stuff like that, and then he started to speak. Like he started to really putting out his feelings. He talked about depression and sobriety, and then one of the songs he just put out now, you know, actually respecting women. Put out a song, Face Card. It's #1 song on TikTok right now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that just, and like he was saying when we were doing an interview with him, he was just like, look, it just wasn't my time. Like God didn't want me to win when I was talking about this. He wanted me to win talking about who I really am.
Don't get me hyped.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. So it's gonna work.
Fire. That's
No,
facts.
I say people all the time that just because you want it right now doesn't mean it's meant to be right now.
That's right.
And because everything people, I'm very fortunate in life around the board. Like sometimes he gets upset with how just fortunate I am.
He talks about this bullshit universe shit
because it's true.
That,
like,
hey,
honestly,
it was like 2 years straight, and I was like, man, fuck you and the universe.
but it's because I truly believe in my core, like and fundamentally, everything that's mine is I already have. I just gotta go get it, right?
That's
so
right.
if I go for something and I don't get it, it just was not meant to be mine.
Come on.
I might want it super bad, but when I get what I'm supposed to have, I'm like, oh damn, I didn't need that at all.
I love that.
So
Yeah.
it's just
I
you
love that.
just gotta let it go and let it come.
I
That's
agree with
facts.
that because like literally in high school, like 17, 18 years old, you know, when we was in high school, I was like, we ready for it. Like we need the record deals, we need the money, all
Yep.
that. But man, thank God.
How
we
would
didn't
y'all
get that.
fuck that money up at 17?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
probably be dead or locked up, honestly.
Probably.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So it's all about timing. It's all
Yeah.
about
Man.
when you need to have it.
I got
Yeah.
the perfect story for exactly what you're talking about.
Please.
The reason we are here on the No Limit podcast today
Shout out.
is because of God's timing
Yep.
and what
Facts.
God said isn't for you at one time and what he said is. That's how we ended up in Cleveland doing a freestyle about Virginia was things not necessarily going the way we wanted them to. Because we went to Cleveland in August.
Yeah.
for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. My guy Cam Junkie, the cameraman for Bone Thugs, he invited me up there to help film the ceremony of the Bone Thugs getting their street renamed after them. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it with Crazy Bone all day. Fire. And that night, it's a guy named Big Hef. Are y'all familiar?
I know the name. I don't.
Heard it. I just can't put it with a face.
Okay, yeah.
For some reason, I'm thinking about Big Pun.
So apparently, like, you know, he's like a major plug for a lot of big names in the Midwest.
Okay.
Midwest heavy. And so we met him that night. We was wearing our shirts promoting the record We're Busy in Cleveland, and he invited us to do his radio show. So like I said, that was August. He invited us September 21st to come back to Cleveland and do the show. And so we're like, yeah, we really want to blow him away. So this whole month of time that we have in between these dates, we're putting together this 6-7 minute freestyle.
Y'all was in a lab.
Cooking, bro. We was like, yo, we want to do this joint live on the radio show and really let these people know that we got something to offer. You know what I mean? So we spent the entire month preparing to go back to Cleveland. Went on the radio show. We got to play the record with Busy in Cleveland. That was super dope. That was just an amazing
I bet that was mad love too.
Bro, that was special. You know what I'm saying? But we weren't able to do the freestyle, so we were kind of bummed out about it. Yeah. But I'm a videographer as well, photographer, and I had my camera with me, and we were just like, yeah, we didn't get to do it, but how about we? Another funny part to the story, I had my camera set up in the radio station, like in the studio, and for some weird reason, my camera, like after 5 minutes of filming, just shut off. Like, yeah.
Example.
But the crazy part about it is, bro, that never happens with me.
Yeah.
And like, I was thinking to myself, because they filmed their show as well. Like, for some weird reason, my camera didn't work, but at least they filmed it. And for some reason, they filmed every other show, but ours was not filmed.
Yeah, it was just audio.
Really.
So it's just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, let's go to the Cleveland side and let's shoot our freestyle anyway. Yeah. And then, of course, like I said, 6-7 minutes, so we'll just clip it up. And I clipped up the Virginia part. I'm assuming one of y'all saw it.
Yeah.
Reached out.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Because the thing is, like, I want to shed light on Virginia because so many artists like to go to different states or they're from Virginia and they be like, well, I'm not going to make it here. I need to go here, here, and here. I'm like, bro, those states made it because people made those states in those cities.
Exactly.
You can do the same thing. So when I seen that video, I was already promoting Virginia artists, Virginia painters, entrepreneurs, just anything with talent. I promote. And then I seen that and I was just like, oh, he got bars. Because it kind of reminded me of, I think it's one of the Wu-Tang Clan's son. I don't know if it's Old Dirty Bastard or You God. One of their sons, he was on the internet talking about the music, you gotta use it, and like,
that's Contra and all them. Coast Contra.
Set that shit on fire, bro. And I was just like, why motherfuckers can't do this again? Like, why can't they have stories be animated and make you like hype? Like, I watched that video 3-4 fucking times.
Likewise.
And then I was just like, damn it, I need somebody locally, somebody underground to do the same thing. And then you popped up, and I was just like,
man, and
boom.
To touch back on what you said about inspiration, Coach Contra, those guys, like the way that they're going about it, what they're doing,
even a story kind of is like,
it's so synonymous with ours. I swear.
Yep.
But like I said, I say all that to say, like, we wouldn't be here today if it had worked out on the radio station.
Right.
It had to not work out in order for some things to line up.
Yeah.
And I mean, just like you said about, you know, us not taking advantage of the internet and TikTok in 2020. To right now, us having things on our time, this Virginia Part 1 freestyle, it's the best any video of mine has ever done. And it's reached so many different people.
Over 300,000 views.
You know, all I was doing was putting that at the end of it to let people know while we're in Ohio, yo, this is where we're from, just represent where we're from. But that ended up being like the focal point of the trip. And it led to us doing Part 2 and Part 3, and about to do Part 4. And the people that we're mentioning in each of these joints are reaching out and they're seeing it and they're responding and they're sharing. It's leading to more and more opportunities. Man, we just met Leland Melvin. They all familiar with him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. We just met him at an open mic in Lynchburg.
Damn.
In Lynchburg?
That's where he's from. Yeah.
Random.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Random as hell.
chopping it up, he heard his name on the part 2. He loved it, shared it, telling us how he got a record with Pharrell that he played while he was in space. And, telling us his Steve Harvey story. I'm telling him my Steve Harvey story. And like I said, we're about to start a podcast, and he's like, yo, he can't wait to be like one of the first guests on there. So it's like a lot of stuff.
It's flowing at the right part now,
bro.
It's working.
And I want to add too, like, one thing was so crazy about that Virginia freestyle, bro. We was in Cleveland, it was an Airbnb, and he literally, cause I'm the engineer or whatever, we recorded it under like the blanket I used to sleep in. Like we was up against the wall. I was like, yo, just get under here with the cover over your head and rap into the mic.
You had a hustle and flow moment.
Yeah.
Everybody get out.
And it's crazy because like we got a studio like in my crib, but you know we in a different state. So I'm like, yo, we got to make it work. I need the acoustics to be right, sound treatment.
Not him fluffing out the blanket.
You know what I'm saying?
It's on the wall.
And then little
wild.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, so it just goes to like you never know, like you just never know where to go.
You kept going. You just kept going. That's the main key is that consistency. Even if it's not there, you got to stay consistent with it,
bro.
And it sounds so
lame,
cliche.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, it's the truth. It's the truth. Just keep going. Don't give up.
Yeah, and people always say, "Oh, D'Angelo, you say the same stuff all the time." If it's true, it's gonna stay the same. It don't matter. Like it just worked. So I love that. I love that for y'all.
After like part 1, we could just left it at that.
Yeah.
We just kept
but
going.
it's literally parlayed into so much, man.
Yeah.
I want to give the ladies a shout out, even though they're not on camera. All the wives for the whole crew. I want to give a shout out to y'all because the fact that we have 2 in the building and one that's probably going to watch this and see this and stuff like that, the support is real.
Yes.
So many people, like, dreams like this, being in the entertainment world, a lot of people just be like, man, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to happen. And then after a couple years or a couple months, you still doing this? Why don't you just do this? But the fact that they're here right now and they're supporting y'all's dreams
means the world, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get support like that, and I respect it. So shout out, ladies, wives. Shout out to y'all. You know, shout out to y'all
all the time. We're like, one of my homeboys, he be like, man, you got married too young. I'm like, bro, every aspect of my life has went up.
1,000%.
I don't want to hear what
that's a statistical fact, though. For men, like when you get married, your life just
what are you talking about?
Oh my God,
I'm working 100%. First shift now. Like, bro, there was no way. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I was
saving money. I'm cooking food.
Saving money. I'm doing all types of things.
I was an avid. I'm like, I'm not working no Friday. I ain't want to be around people.
We live 10 years longer when we're married.
Like 100%. And I believe it.
I give it. Y'all positive right now. Y'all positive. I ain't married, so I'm gonna be respectful with it and be like, I did what y'all saying. But when you saying living 10 years longer,
you like, I don't know if I want that.
No, it's not even that. It's just like I want to see some numbers with that because I know motherfuckers be dropping like flowers. Oh, so and so's dead. Again, I'm going with him.
So I want to say, and it's unfortunately though, I feel like these ones here are not they're the exception to the rule, right? Because they did the work. They figured out their partners, and their partners figured out them. They knew that they were compatible. People aren't putting in that work. That's the issue. That's why like marriage rates, divorce rates are at the all-time high right now. It's not working because they're microwave relationships. It's just too quick. That's all it is.
Like I guess a lot of times I think people got the misconception that love is like a fuzzy feeling. Like, bro, love don't always feel good.
No.
Like when you working out in the gym, you trying to get muscle, it hurt. Like it's like, oh my God. But once you get through it, it's like
you need help in this situation, brother.
This man.
You gotta be love hurt shit. No, I know it hurt.
It's that person worth that hurt though.
You know, but you know, it's like
when it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
It falls
great.
Forward.
100%.
And I feel like that's a lot of fun when people get it, you know, because like the people are staying in toxic relationships because they think, well, love's supposed to be like, nah, like love has guidelines. Love has certain qualities about it. So it's a thin line, like that love and hate, or that love and like manipulation, or whatever the case may be. So it's just like you said, you gotta know your partner. You gotta know you get in, like, yo, talk, communicate, don't assume, don't think.
That's a big part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, deal with your traumas, because it was triggers that I had. Yo, bro, I'm telling you.
God damn it!
Let's talk.
We got him.
Let's talk.
It was so many triggers that I had. I'm like, yo, why am I doing that? Like, cause you know, we come from like having nothing.
So
it was always like survival mode.
Yeah.
Like, wait, don't you tell me defensive, this and that. I'm like, whoa, this is not it. That's not what this is. So you gotta unlearn some things. I think that's a really healthy part is unlearning.
Yeah.
Because we, the quest is always more knowledge. Like, no, we gotta unlearn a bunch of this BS for real. So
that's super difficult sometimes though, especially because you have to break yourself down to do that, right? And that means you have to sit with yourself, and that means you have to understand that you're wrong sometimes. And even especially as men, sometimes we are hard to admit that we're wrong. And I'm one of them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're right.
But it's a very healthy exercise to do though, because you check yourself. Nobody is perfect out here. So you, like you said, you have to unlearn those things. But unfortunately, sometimes egos are just too big to do that, or we don't know how to do that because we don't have the proper resources. Because sometimes we don't have fathers in home to show us. We don't have the people in home because a lot of people are having kids younger and younger and younger. My mom had me at 21, which is actually a decent age comparable to some of my other friends and stuff, right? But even at that age, at 21, I knew I wasn't ready to be a parent at all.
Hell no.
So imagine your mom's 17, 18, she's raising you, and you're like, why are you yelling at me all the time? Why? She's a child herself. She doesn't know herself.
Raising each other.
She had you as soon as she turned 18 or whatever, right? She didn't have time to figure herself out. She had to make sure that you were okay. So she's still a child mentally, emotionally, sometimes spiritually, sometimes. Like my mother didn't grow until I got out the house. Like, and it's unfortunate sometimes, but that's what it is.
Her like that.
No, I love my mother. No, I love my mother to death. I'm thankful for everything she's done for me in my entire life. I would not be here sitting on this podcast today without my mother.
Shout out to mama.
No, 100%. I would probably be like you said earlier. I'll probably be dead or in jail somewhere right now if it was not for my mom. So I appreciate her nonetheless. However, was it fully correct the way I was raised? I'm not gonna say that, but she did the best she could with the resources she had.
Absolutely.
And I always say, yes, our parents might put traumas in us, right? But at the end of the day, it's our problem to take care of those traumas because we can't keep living like that.
Exactly.
So we have to understand how to communicate. We have to understand it doesn't always take yelling to get your point across. You can just chill out and say, hey, I don't want to argue, but we can have this conversation. It might be tough to have. We might get heated. We might need to take a pause or a break or whatever. But we're gonna get through this conversation if we mean that much to each other and it's meant to be like that. You know,
remind them they get old.
Who get old?
Anybody, they get old eventually. You see what happened to Charles and Medea? Anything can happen. All it takes is one bad time.
As y'all can see, this is my evil counterpart.
Yeah, that's why we sit separately. So it's just weird.
Yeah, that's why when he said he's sitting right here, I was like, what? I'm like, I don't know about that one, but all right. They might think we too similar. No, I'm stop.
Y'all crazy.
I do want to get into Lemonade. We've been here. Oh, Jesus, this is 1:14 already.
Good. Actually, let's talk about Lemonade. Is this the one that was being played when I walked in? Because this one was, I feel like it was hood.
No. That's number 4. That was Steppers. You want to hear Steppers instead of Lemonade?
I kind of do because, like I said, the song I met them from was Virginia.
Freestyle.
You know what I'm saying? The Virginia freestyle, and it was very. But then when I walked in here, I didn't know if y'all was part of G Unit or not. Like I didn't know if y'all was gonna pull out some shit.
That's really funny you say that because that song, that's the exact opposite of that.
Really?
So maybe I need to listen to it again. Basically, how we were saying, like you can't tell it's a Christian song, like until you really start listening to it.
And that's why you see you see the angel because it's representative of like
your steppers, your people,
your brothers, like family. And then I even mentioned like having angels surrounding you.
So those are my steppers.
Those are my steppers.
So it's like planting the seeds. You still got that good sound that people want to hear. It's drawing you in. Yeah,
like that. And that production was very intense.
He will tell you I judge books.
By they go.
We had one artist in here before we get to the song. We had one artist in here, Zay Honcho. Shout out to you, Joe. Shout out to you, bro. And tattoos on his neck, short. I was like, man, he got crack on him right now. I know he's selling crack. But then when we listen to his music, he sound like Chris Brown. Wow. He's singing. Yeah. But when you look at him, you be like, drugs. Yeah. Sing it. Yeah. Drugs. Okay.
Franklin.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, for real. Grew up in the church. Dad was a pastor. All that.
Yeah, it was weird,
bro. He had that whole church boy lifestyle and everything. That was him to the T. Wow. And he owns it even to this day. It's no thuggery in it. It's no anything like that. It's I'm me, and this is what I talk about.
I love chemistry. You would lock the door.
So let's get into it. G.I. Wonder. We going into Steppers.
Bring it in. Yeah. See, I came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. My blessing. See, I consider my steppers my angels. Walk with me, protect me from danger. Yeah, I'm talking the highest of ranking. Yeah, we talking like Michael and Gabriel. Help me navigate Earth on the daily. Cause really though, this world is crazy. Cock and loaded, they shooting their babies. Like why is we shooting their babies? Bullet holes in the side of Mercedes. Like it's literally driving me crazy. I've been praying and making them changes. I consider my stepper my mama. Her direction that kept me from drama. Got no food at home, split the McDonald's thing. Really taught me to deal with the problems and get a job if you don't know what college is. I consider my steppers my brothers. We've been rapping since we had each other's back. Let me borrow the sneakers and fitted cap. You can get the new jacket and all of that. If I got it, you got it, don't pay me back. Unless we agree to that. Y'all forever my riders, let's keep it that. Y'all forever my riders, let's keep it out. Came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I consider my stepper my brother. You call me when family died. You called me and told me you cried, but there's a reason God kept you alive. Ain't no weapon that's forming that's big enough. God is merciful, bigger than misery. That's why we keep pushing and getting it. Ain't no bending or folding, we too legit. Stay focused and protect your energy. Yeah, cause we got efficiency. Like what? Like a fisherman. Yeah. Get efficiency, reeling it. I consider my stepper my wifey. Kept it real and she's still right beside me. Help me doubt on myself and deny me. Help me battle the evil inside me. Yeah, I needed a prince of divinity. Then God sent the Christ as the middleman. I consider my stepper my pops. Whether we argue or not. I consider my stepper Jamal. R.I.P. you forever my dog. I consider my stepper my sister. Look, we riding forever, we with ya. Came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers. And we stepped. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, shout out all my steppers. Cam, what up? All my cousins, what up? Sheen, what up? You know how we rock. I consider my stepper my auntie. R.I.P. yeah, you always supported me. I consider my stepper my uncle. R.I.P. you taught me to stay humble. I consider my steppers the people who came before us and made all of this possible. I consider my stepper the Lord. You stepping on serpents and obstacles. Faith is not void of reality. Faith is just hoping the proof of the future. You can't tell me nothing is happening. I say what I mean like an acronym. Sometimes I might flip like an acrobat, but I land on my feet after all of that. Cause really I reach for the stars, so I land on the clouds whenever I'm falling, yeah. Had to renew my mind and I'm proud of that. Like I'm seriously loving the little steps. Like a porch and I had to jump off of that. When my steppers, my day ones, my A1s. Cause when things are at stake, I can call them facts.
That boy was talking.
Yo,
I consider my wifey my stepper. Shout out to the wifeys again.
Went up from selling. It sounded like selling weight to selling Bibles. Like, damn. Yeah,
if it can get pushed, it can get pushed.
Bro, because I'm like, I'm assuming that's crisscross.
Nah, that's actually Crown Wave.
That was me.
You don't see it right there?
Really? Mm-hmm. No, I just see G.I. Wonder. I didn't see.
I done it on purpose too.
Oh, okay. Nah, because I'm listening throughout the show. I'm listening to the voices and stuff like that. I thought it was crisscross. Yeah. I did not know. So that's my fault. No, but the voice, voice in it. Yeah. Mind you, you got a deep voice. I don't know why I ain't hear it, but it just sounded gritty, like step is for real. Like this is what I'm doing. Yeah, like I respect it. My question is, because we're gonna wrap it up a little bit, but my main question: how do you feel, because you're doing like Christian rap, you're putting in religion and stuff like that? How do you feel about the Lil Nas situation? With because he just put out a Christian song, and everybody's like, hold on, you were just you were just Montero and you was talking about the devil and all that, or where Christians sin, gay people. I didn't know the term what I could use.
Don't.
No. Hold on. Wait. Before everybody come from my head, this is what he said. That's what he said. He said, I was just showing a representation of where.
You're just taking an excerpt from what he said.
Exactly. He said, I'm taking it from where Christians said they put gay people. That's where Montero came from. He had the whole devil shoes with the blood in them and stuff. Right. Now he was like, can I step into my Christian era? And the song he put out was about angels and saviors and who to talk to, who to go to. But people were already like, nah, it's too late for that. But as a Christian, I was always told, don't matter what they go through, you still bring them in. Facts. If they're willing to change themselves, bring them in. But everybody else is like, nah, you don't play with God like that. You don't do that. This, that, and the third. Yeah. How can you tell a person to get right, and then when they try to get right, you tell them, nah, that's not acceptable either?
Exactly.
Where are they supposed to go?
Yeah, with Lil Nas X in particular, I think a lot of people had pushed back because it's some people thought he was like trolling, like, oh, you just playing, like, so that's why like quit playing. But as far as him, like on a salvation level, like, no, let him in, like, and I feel like it's like there's a lot of pushback to that because, like, okay, like he has a platform, like, that's what you see, like it's millions of people who look just like that, like, but. Like, just like you were saying, like, you're supposed to let anybody in. Like, that's what come as you are in the Bible means. Like, it doesn't mean, like, closed, but it can be. Like, if I'm a drug addict or whatever, and I come into church, and I'm like, I want to find God, and I look crazy. Yeah, come as you are. Like, come into the church. Like, you come to the church to get healed. Like, you don't go out and try to find people that's already good. Like, it's supposed to be a hospital. Like, you sick.
The spiritual hospital.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's I just believe it's always a spiritual war, and I believe a lot of Western Christianity is very flawed. I mean, from
you don't set them off.
It's very flawed. And I feel like it's not actually biblical. Like, because even the term Christian, that wasn't like. When people first were following Christ, they were called followers of Christ. Yeah. Not Christian. They follow. We follow Jesus, and we go through things. We do this. We cast out demons. We fall. We get up. We fall. We get up. We sin. We repent. Like, of course, you don't do it intentionally, but So yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of misinformation for one. I feel like the internet don't help.
I was about to say they get their facts from the internet.
Yeah, I mean,
it's 15 seconds worth of facts. That's the problem.
Seconds,
and they will take it
scripture out of context.
Yeah. It's truth now. Yeah. It is now truth. Exactly. And that like I love that you said it's a lot of misconception, misinformation, a lot of just flawed things in Western. I think not even just Christianity, but religion across the board, right?
Facts.
And that's why I use the term universe more so. I feel I'm more spiritual than religious anyway. I do believe there is a higher power. I feel like I am too small to understand what that could be. I feel like we put a lot of constraints on that thing because we want to, humans as a whole, they want to understand what something is. We don't like not knowing what something is, so we have to put them in a certain boundary. Something that massive, if everything was created by this being, by this ultimate power, right? How can we understand it? If we have very small lifespans, we have very finite brain power that we use. We can't put a box on something like that, right? So that's what I don't like about religion, that we just box it all off. Because it should be one big community. We are one people. So, and it's too many similarities in different religion stories for me to fully believe that it's just one right religion. I do feel like there are multiple different ways to live your life. And as long as you're abiding by your code and the moral code and not harming anybody, I do think that is 100% okay. But that's why I just can't fully fall suit with any one religion, because I do feel that it's more of a amalgamation of them that we just separated more so. 100%.
For sure.
I do love that.
Respect that, bro. Absolutely.
Guys, like Ed said, we are about to wrap one up. I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for coming on out to us today, staying here with us on this rainy day out here in Virginia. Thank you for showing love to Virginia, putting VA back on the map. It already was on the map before.
Absolutely.
We're coming back, and we're going to come back to stay for sure this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you could, for us, tell them where you at. What studio you at? What y'all doing out here today?
Oh, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the No Limit podcast, man. They didn't show so much love. We came, about 4 hours?
Yeah,
4 hours out here, man. We came out here just for this, man. So
4 hours?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, that's love right there.
Yes,
He was 10 minutes late.
Hold on.
No, he was actually on time.
I told him.
Yeah.
I literally.
He was 50 minutes early.
Me and him been having conversations this whole time. Like, hey, this is what's up. This is what I. Even before we got the songs, I was listening to the songs. I was like, damn, I can't get an Apple Music. I was like, all right, let me get a WAV file, MP3. Let me get this, that, and the third. While I'm driving,
I had all set up while you.
Yeah, bro. Like I've been on it because I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this show. It was just. It took me off guard because I did not plan on working this morning. And then December, I know we talked about December 2nd like a month ago.
Yeah.
So when it finally hit, and I was like, oh, shit.
Because
I've literally done 3 shows this week, and it's just been boom, 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 boom. Like right after this, we're going to make some more money. Like,
and it's such a blessing.
Yeah, so it's
Such
just
a
like
blessing.
everything keeps going, it keeps rolling. So sometimes with just the 3 of us as business partners and stuff like that, it gets conflicted with our lives. Okay, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do that. So I was just like, oh man, I'm so excited to have this group on here. But I'm just like, damn it happened at the wildest time.
Right. That's how it be.
No, yeah.
And,
and
that's what we were saying though. It's all about how you push yourself, right? So we need to work on our scheduling. Just handle.
We need some more people. We need some more peoples.
Because scheduling does get crazy when you have, like you said, 3 different schedules, right?
Yeah.
We would love an assistant or somebody. Just
So we know how that goes with 3 people.
Bro,
Lord.
yes,
because it's just hard. So yeah, I'm sure y'all know because y'all got your own lives as well at home, and then come back together. It's just a lot going on.
It is.
But we're super thankful to be here. We're super thankful for you guys to come out as well. And not too forward if I don't say so myself, but we would love to be on your podcast whenever you guys do start.
That's
sure.
a stamp.
Yeah, man.
Stamp it.
4 locos for everybody. Yeah, you get one. You get one. Everybody gets a 4 loco.
16 locos.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Bro,
watch
like,
when we go to type in y'all names, we're like user not found.
Block them.
No, we the first group on here. So
The first group.
That's love,
For
bro.
sure.
Like, when I tell y'all we were looking forward to this, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was scheduled to work today. I was like, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm making
I
that
was,
trip.
I was too. I told him I'm taking off.
We
We out.
I respect it, bro, and I definitely appreciate it. We appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is only part 1 because we're going to bring them back. We bringing them back for a part 2. They doing part 4s and freestyles.
Exactly. We got to give you our Rashad Jennings story. We got to give you our Steve Harvey story.
Our Twisted
I
story.
heard Steve Harvey in there. I was
He
like,
said it twice, and I was just like,
It's a lot. Ain't gonna lie.
More
We
crazy
met some
bone
legends,
stories.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
The production, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Man, thank you.
so
guys.
part 2,
Part 2.
if y'all love this, part 2 is going to be
We're gonna do some name dropping.
Before we go, please tell them where you can find you guys at the music, the Instagram, if you guys Facebook, wherever.
Yep, for sure, man. So you can follow on just a group page, man, on Instagram at GI Wonder. It's G.I.Wonder. And that should lead you to everything else.
Click the link in the bio, the link tree, take us
Facts.
to the merch, to the you want to
Merch.
us, you know.
Merch.
They know.
I respect it. Yo, though y'all are a group, you're the first artist to come on here and say it multiple times. Merch.
That's where the money at is the merch, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Book us and buy merch, please.
Yeah, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm at Virginia Q.
I'm at Poppy_Nash.
Mm-hmm.
Find me a crime wave and it's a dot between crime. A dot between each letter in crime.
Like an acronym.
Acronym.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Crime Wave is an acronym?
Yeah, it's crime with acronym. It stands for Christ We Live Moving.
Part 2. Part 2.
Whoa.
Part 2. We gonna hold it up.
Yeah, because that was about to be a whole nother spin. Yo, thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen, who were watching. This is the No Limit Podcast, and we'll see y'all next week.
Salute. Peace.
BA.